So hi everyone, welcome to Humans in AI by the global AI community. In each episode we talk to a human in AI. And today Saqib is here with me. Hi Saqib.
Hi, pleasure to be here.
Thank you so much for joining. How are you today?
Yeah, doing well, thank you.
Okay, great. I'm going to ask you a couple of questions and I'm looking forward to your answers. So the first one is, if you would not work in the tech industry, in what industry would we find you?
Wow, I kind of can't imagine what else I would be doing. This has always been my life, but I think I got into tech because I like helping people and I like making things. So probably find another industry where I could do that. Wow. Maybe I'd be an author writing books or, but yeah, tech's been my life since I was in my early teens.
Really? And how did you start with tech?
I'd like to say I always liked sort of making things, especially making things that help people. And so I used to enjoy writing and woodwork. And then someone showed me software engineering, programming. And I was kind of hooked at this idea of, tippy-tap on your keyboard and something comes out the other end that you just imagined. So yeah.
That sounds really good. So what do you and your team do at Microsoft?
So I lead a team focusing in the area of AI for accessibility, in particular the Seeing AI project, which is aimed at people who are blind. And the way I think about this is, how do we bring emerging technologies from around Microsoft to help this community, whether that be reading or recognizing products or identifying your friends and so much more. So really sometimes I feel like a kid in a candy store, talking to our customers, people who are blind or have low vision, and then talking to the scientists and seeing what is the latest and greatest technology we can use to solve the needs of the community.
Okay, and you also worked on a couple of updates. Can you tell a bit about that?
Oh yes, we're always making new updates. And some of that is sort of improving the AI and accuracy and so forth. But we did something quite different recently, which is looking at audio augmented reality. So this is an idea we had where augmented reality is normally thought of a visual thing. But what if we can recognize things around you? We can pin things in 3D space so that you have the computer knows about things around you based on computer vision, but also persisting across time and space. And one of the features of this is indoor navigation. So someone can walk along a route laying down these AR breadcrumbs and then message you a route. And, days or weeks or months later, you can be in that building and you will hear where the breadcrumbs are that someone laid down before. So it's a really interesting experiment we're trying with the community to see, how do you do augmented reality in audio?
Yeah, that sounds really impressive. And what will happen then in cases when those breadcrumbs are removed or something like that?
Well, someone sort of shared the route with you, and one assumes that they're going to stay, but in general, it's this idea of augmenting the real world with virtual accessibility information that helps you.
Yeah, okay, yes, I got it. Okay, so how did you get into the field of AI?
I think it always fascinated me since I sort of started university because, like I said, I enjoyed making things, but AI always, going back so many years, had this potential to really transform the way we write software, the way we help people. This idea that machine learning enables computers to do things which we ourselves sometimes can't imagine, by sort of identifying the patterns, and it's in every part of our life now.
Yes, it is. Yeah, and what really excites you in AI, and maybe about the future of AI?
I think part of what excites me is it's moving so fast and you can't predict where it's going to go. In that, especially when I think about disability, we are developing models and algorithms which can sense and understand the real world. And you know, my dream in general is, can we level the playing field through technology? So what if we had systems which could see, hear, sense the world around you, and then convey that to you in a way that makes sense for you, whether that's a heads-up display or audio for someone who's blind. But I think it really is this idea that AI plus humans together can do so much more. And each of us is different. Maybe it's just that you don't speak the local language or you don't know your way around. How do we get computers to empower you to do more? By filling in those gaps between what you're capable of doing and what you can do here and now. So I think this is a powerful idea. And as AI ever continues to get better, I'm kind of excited to see the bits of this coming closer and closer to reality.
Yeah. And what do you think is going to happen in your field where you're using AI in the next couple of years?
I think the fun is that you really can't predict. So generative AI is a hot topic right now. This idea that by learning from huge amounts of data on the internet without needing to label all the data as we traditionally have done, can you do no-shot or few-shot learning so that you're not teaching and coding every new scenario? Yes, we're going to be quite away from AGI, artificial general intelligence. I don't believe we're close to that. But I do think the range of tasks that can be done without explicit coding and training will increase. The range variety will increase, and that will really enable us to assist people with more tasks in their daily lives. And that's very exciting to me because right now there's a certain element of needing to know about and focus on each domain and have specialized models. But you know, in the upcoming years, maybe we will be able to generalize better based on these large-scale models.
Yes, it would be a good thing if we can come to that point. I have one last question for you. What do you really love about your job?
It's the ability to have a real impact on people's lives, to really help people, and you know, to make that difference. I love that every day I'm thinking, how do I help as many people as possible in as big a way as possible? And I just feel so fortunate that that is something that can be my job. And yeah, absolutely love it. And then being able to play with all the cool new technologies and have fun with AI, that's definitely a lot of fun, but a nice bonus that we can use this to ultimately change people's lives for the better.
Yes, that's totally true.
Yeah.
Yes. Thank you so much for this conversation and being here with me today.
Thank you.